Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi! I have this weird frog. I saw someone do it, and I can't remember who it were. Was it Tuesday? No? I don't remember. If you did it a few weeks ago, pop your name in the comments. And if you just heard my cat sneeze, I do apologise. I'm putting little crystals in the toes. And I first off putting a bit of UV resin down first, just so I can cure them in place. And I'm going to be using Resin's Peacock Green. Now that's a set that April sent me. And I'm also going to be using, now what's that? Is it Sigwon? I can't remember. It be, no, Small Tongue. Are they called Small Tongue? Okay, fair enough. And I'll be in Moss Green and Blue Green? Yeah, Blue Green. Me trying to read on camera is just ridiculous. I've also got some chameleon powder from Temu and an aurora powder from Tiny Turner. Now, my idea is two, three, there's three decent size. No, there's not. Let me count that again. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 decent sized circles. Oh, dear me. Look, I can count to 5. Woohoo! That I thought would be really nice with a gem in, but I didn't really want to use a gem because sometimes the gems lose their gemminess. So, gemminess? What the heck? Um, so I put a bit of UV in each of those little holes, dots, circles, whatever you want to call them, and then I put a little tiny bit of aurora powder behind them. Now, I'm not sure if the aurora powder was worth it. I mean, you can see it if you tilt it in a certain light, but it wasn't big enough to see, if you know what I mean. The little circles, it's in the hands and the feet. They're all feet. What am I on about? It's a frog. It's got toes everywhere. No hands. And my cat has now decided she's on one. Here. And I'm using, oh, I use a purple too. I can't remember if that's Resiners or the small tongue. What a name. That must be lost in translation somewhere. Small tongue. Nice colours though. They really are nice colours. And this is me trying to grab teeny tiny stones with silly hands. So you'll see my hand disappear and then all of a sudden it'll come back again. And save time, I'm doing a foot while I do another foot. So UV 1 foot or 2 feet and then do the others. And that powder just rolled it at right place. I like it. And I'm going to be using black resin 1:1, and I'm using new to me pigment paste from Temu, and I just wanted to see what it was like because I have got a black one, but it's not very it's not very black. You have to put quite a bit in to get it to go black. Is there such a thing as black? I'm sure everybody knows what I'm trying to say. It's a bit translucent. There we go. A little bit translucent. Um, this frog dead weird because I can't quite tell if it's supposed to be made out of leaves or if it's supposed to be steampunky or what. But I don't know. It's very odd. But I like it. I like odd. the two things on the top of its head does look like leaves. So I'm leaving it as green, the green leaf, and I'll go around with a bit of gold pen later. But I do like the stones in the tootsies. Looks a bit like crystal ball. There we go. I mean, yeah, it does. It looks a bit like a crystal ball. I quite like it. And I think I might need to put some black dots on its eyes. Because I've only just realised it's got eyes. Because, you know, why wouldn't it have eyes? It's a frog after all. I do. But, yeah, the little dots in the hands and the feet. I mean, the feet. Oh, yeah, you really have to look at them. Because they're so small. Well, that's just me. I'm blind as a bat. So, I'm colouring it all in. And I will fast forward this bit for you. Because you really don't want to see me doing this for ages. But this is the bit where I've put a bit of Dr. UV resin in and then I put the Aurora powders on after. But I only cure the UV bit very quickly. So then the surface will be tacky. Tacky enough to put the Aurora on for it to stick. And I'm trying to figure out what to do next. Because I'm like, which bit am I putting where? Where am I putting which? Yeah. So this is another foot. Just a little dab. And then a quick blast. And then I'll Aurora that again. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but my cat is running around like a... Yeah, and trying to dig through to Australia on my sofa. I really wish she'd knacker it. I hate it. It's not comfortable. It really isn't. Um, but I begrudge getting rid of something that's still decent. But I don't sit on it anyway, so I'm not bothered. And that's the next one I'm putting a bit of Aurora on. Aurora. I don't know what I just said, but that weren't right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. I just had to check then. I've got 5 little dots that all want just a smidge of Aurora on. Now, I'm not going to be careful putting all this colour on because I kind of want them to merge and just look a bit more natural. So then you've got chameleon, green, you've got purple when I put that on. Now, where did that one go? What did I put in? I put that, looks like it's a red, gold, green, I think. So yeah. Oh yeah, you can see that when I tilt it. Just. It's nice though. I like it. Hmm. I mean, it is a nice colour, that red, gold, green. And I'm trying to figure out where to put it. So then I decide, put it over the tootsies. And I do like it there actually. And I'd go down most of the foot. Well, maybe his arm. And then try and blend it in with the next green. It's very shiny, very pretty. And my frog's still a bit bendy at the minute, and I don't know whether to let him bend round something. I don't know. So it can sit on something, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to think about it when I've done this. It is definitely very bendy, but it's easier to cut off the excess bits with a pair of scissors. So I do prefer my resin to be bendy when I demold. And I will have to cheat at some point because I was struggling to get it out. So I do the unmoulding without you, but I don't look. I don't cheat. So we both get to see it together. Um, so I'm going in with this. What colour did I just say? Red, gold, green. That's the one. Right up to my armpits. Armpits. leg bits. I don't know what you call them on a frog. My brain's fudge. So, the flower in the middle, I weren't sure if to do that separately or make it like the leaves at the top. But I thought, well, it's just going to all look the same if I don't change it. So, yeah. Oh, and what you're seeing here is not what you're going to see at the end. Those colours completely transform. I'm impressed. I do like a good black background. And I'm going in all toes, making sure they're all nicely wiggled in. But what I'll do is I'll get a big brush, makeup brush. In fact, it's on screen, you can just about see it. And I'll give it a good burnish. Look at me, I know a word. Burnish. Oh dear. I've had no sleep since Tuesday. I think it's Thursday? No? Maybe? I don't know. And it's like 9 o'clock. And my brain's going la 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 la. But my body's going, oh God, kill me now. I wish they'd come in sync. Sheesh. I'm going round the edge of the little blob in its. I nearly said paw. It's not a paw. I'm just going to keep with hands because trying to avoid saying hands is just going to be a nightmare. So yeah, I'm going around the little ball in the hands. Now this is a nice green. Did I just take it out of that pot there? No, which pot did I use? Oh, Ecky Thumpy. It's not moss green. It's not. Oh, it's the gold green. Yes, gold green. And I merge these in with the legs just to get that oomph. And like I said, it won't look like this when the black's in. The black is going to look awesome. Oh, I like it. I'm going to have to do another one of these, I think. I don't know what sort of way. I might stick some things in it. Or do a clear one and just highlight details. That don't sound like a bad idea. Watch me forget it. Oh, you know, every time I write down an idea, it's supposed to be in a little book. Can I find that book? Can I heck? Ugh. Hey, my desk area is like my brain. Messy. And this green, I'm going to use on all the limbs. And then I'm going to use, now, is it the blue green? Blue green, maybe blue green. I'm sure I put blue green somewhere. Don't think I use all the greens though. I think I changed my mind at some point. Oh dear, I've only done this today. Can I remember? No. Does it matter? No. I'll be as surprised as you. I think I'm saying that every video now. I'll be just as surprised as you. I do like that flower in the middle. Dead pretty. I can't think what sort of flower it is. Could have told you the name at some point, but nope, that's gone. But like I said, I'm not being tidy because I'm just going to merge all the powders together. Bits I've missed, it'll just get covered in with some of the other bits. And I'm just rubbing it all in to make it all nice and shiny. And then what I'm going to do now is use the moss green because it seems to fit better than the blue green. And just fill in the spaces. And using a makeup brush is so much easier, especially in small pieces. Just a little tiny makeup brush and just give it a good rub. Getting all them little grooves. And if you want to do any other colours, then just use some alcohol and a Q-tip, earbud, and then clean it up and put a different colour in. Whatever colour you put down first will be the one that shows. So when you're doing your resin, think about that first. Which one you actually want to show. Look at that purple. Ooh, so nice. Now, I could have sworn I'd left that one. But looking at it, I still think I've left it. It just doesn't look purple. But looking at it, looking at it finished, it's not too bad. Now, this is the stuff I've got from Temu. I've already got my resin mixing in my Resin's dual head mixer. Godsend. Absolute godsend. And I've just put a dot of black in. Can you see it? That's very black. But I had to think about that because I put one drop in. So I've got this plastic picnic knife. Don't know where it's come from. It's just suddenly appeared. It's one of them, the fairies left it for me thing. And this is me attempting to be some sort of guru and write down exactly what I used. Only I remembered I'd got so much in the pot and I quite just had to guess. So I'm probably wrong. I'm thinking it's more 3 ounce. I don't know. I know I did 6 ounces. And I've got a frog, a guitar, 4 tarot cards, and a moth that I cannot put my hand on because it's black and I can't see it. So that'll turn up when I don't need it, because I was going to stick it to the frog. But I don't know where it is. It was here, and now it's not. And I swear the cats haven't been on my desk. I swear they haven't. Not unless I fell asleep again for 5 seconds. See, now, it wasn't dark enough for me. It needed a couple more drops. And then that couple more drops worked. That's just what I needed. And I am a messy pourer on this one. And I'm trying to get it into the toes. Instead of just letting it just run its own way, I'm trying to force the issue. And whoever has done this frog, did you notice if it was a little bit lopsided? It's from Temu. Now, my levelling table was level. I mean, it's not now. I've shifted it yet again. One of these days I'll be happy with the way I've got my desk. But again, today is not the day. So yeah, have you noticed it's a bit wonky? I noticed that I went to go and spray alcohol on, which of course broke the tension, and it started to piddle over the sides, and I'm like, oh, no. But it was only doing it on one side. Well, until I shifted it, and it started fapping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my heat mat, and then I shall watch it. But first I have to scoop half a ton out because, well, it's decided to just piddle out over the top. And I like the shape of this frog. It's good. There's that moth. Look, there it is right there. No idea where it is now. And this cat brooch is cute. I need to find a nice pin badge, something to put it in. And I love this guitar. It was supposed to be for World Music Day. It's hideous. It's brilliant. But I changed my mind and did something else. So I've already half demolded him because he was being a little bit of a stinker for me. Oh, my hands are just being ridiculous as usual. Now there's quite a bit of overpour, but because it's soft, I'll be able to cut it off with a pair of scissors and there'll be no trouble. So this is me and you both seeing this at the same time, and I hope you like it. Don't forget to check out the pictures at the end and the description box for discount codes. There's lots in there now. Into Resin, Nick Pro, and the rest. My brain, not braining. Oh, Into Resin, did I say that one? Let's Resin. Oh, go have a nosy. We'll save yourself some pennies and you help me out at the same time. So that'd be great. And I shall see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Turning darkness to